could be your master. Your mind is very intuitive, and your conscious mind is always thinking during the day. Now, your conscious mind is actually the part of your mind that goes to sleep. And when your conscious mind goes to sleep, of course, your subconscious mind is always working. Subconscious mind is what makes us breathe and see and hear. It's all part of the brain. So, but your conscious mind is the part of the mind that learns. The subconscious mind runs on program, runs on the program you give it. And granted, your program can be changed, it can be modified, it can be altered in any way, shape, or excuse me. It can be modified in any way, shape, or form that you choose to change your thought patterns. So what I'm asking you today is, in this tutorial, is your mind could be your master. Your mind right now, your conscious excuse me. Sorry, we just had the door open and now I am sneezing. I have allergies from everything, it seems like. It's crazy. But your conscious mind, the mind that's always thinking, the mind where you learn. Your conscious mind is how you learn. So your conscious mind could be excuse me. Here we go again. Okay. Mind could be your master. It could be. You will know. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Just want to get that in there. Oh, excuse me. I just keep sneezing like crazy. When your conscious mind is thinking, I mean, it's always thinking, but your conscious mind is how you learn. And my conscious mind is making me sneeze. So when you stay in a comfort zone, when you stay where you're comfortable, your conscious mind is definitely in control. Your conscious mind definitely rules you when you are staying right where you are. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. So when you know you're working on autopilot is because you don't have to think about anything. You're just doing what is coming naturally to you. So think about that for a second. On a daily basis, oh, excuse me. This is going to be a really interesting video if I keep sneezing. So when you're working on autopilot, you don't really have to think about what you're doing. You don't have to think about what's coming your way. You don't really have to think about anything. It's just coming that way. And you don't think about it. It's just happening and you're doing it. So when you take control of your conscious mind and stop letting your conscious mind be your master. Because you know what? If you want to keep learning new things, if you want to learn new systems, new strategies, a new way to do your marketing, a new business, you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to take control of your conscious mind. And you have to take control of it in a way that it's going to relinquish its mastery over you. Because granted, you will find, and excuse me guys, you will find that the more you learn, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the more your subconscious will get a new program. So take control of your conscious mind now and forever, because everything happens in now. Okay? The conscious mind tends to lead us to the past. The conscious mind is always looking back to the past. What did I do yesterday? What did I do a month ago about that? What did I do a year ago? What was it in my childhood that I did that was related to this? That's your conscious mind constantly doing part of what the subconscious does and giving you that program. But the conscious mind will constantly give you the part that connects with your ego. And the ego can take you down the rabbit hole so dang fast that you won't even know your head is spinning. And you know you're off track, nothing is working. That system you bought, you're not even using it, you're not even trying it, you're just totally on another tangent now, you've totally gone another trail. You're not working the system like you're supposed to, and your conscious mind is mastering you. And when you know your conscious mind is the master of yourself, of your body, of everything else around you, and how you act, how you behave, the systems that you use, the strategies that you use, when you realize that your conscious mind is the master of you, you will learn to take more control of what you're doing. You will take more control of what your thoughts are and how your thoughts are affecting you. So, to take control of your conscious mind, I want to let you know right now, it's not going to be easy at first, because you're going to have to take steps to take control of your conscious mind by knowing what you're thinking. When you know what you're thinking, sorry guys, excuse me. When you know what you're thinking on a daily basis, when you know the thoughts that are coming into your mind, when you know why they're coming, and when you know what they are, you'll know if you need them or don't need them. If you don't need them, then by all means, let them go. You don't need to hold on to something that's not going to benefit you in every way possible. So your conscious mind tends to live in the past, in the realities that happened from back then, back in the day. So when you learn that everything that's happening, that is happening now, excuse me guys, hold on just a second. Oh, my sinuses are going crazy today. And we even got a little bit of snow still on the ground, and it's just crazy. So be aware of what you're doing. Be aware of where you're going. Be aware of your now. Because granted, we all know that we think in the now. We think right now. We're thinking this is now, this is what I'm doing, this is how it's going, this is what's happening. But when you know you're thinking in the now, that's where creation happens. Creation doesn't happen in the past. Creation doesn't happen in the future, because the future hasn't happened yet. Granted, what you create now, today, will show up in the future. So keep that in mind. That's a double-edged sword there, guys. So what I used to do, and this is how I learned to control my mind and to take control. Because when I learned back in the day, it's been a long time ago now, that my conscious mind was actually controlling my actions, my thoughts, my mentality. It was controlling everything about me. And that wasn't where I wanted to be, and it definitely wasn't where I wanted to go. So when I learned that I had to take control of that and to get out of that area where I was constantly in a jumble, constantly not getting where I needed to go, just being out of the loop, so to speak. So I learned to take control of my thoughts. And I started out by, I just got a separate little book, little tablet, little ring book, separate from my journal. And I wrote down the thoughts I were having during that. And I started out day by day, the thoughts I were having during the day. And when I seen myself doing something that was not a thought pattern, it wasn't something I was thinking I needed to do, it was just a repetitive action, I would write that down. So I learned what my repetitive actions were, and I learned how my conscious mind, subconscious mind were working and how that was happening. So when I took control of my subconscious mind and started changing my program there, but I looked at my conscious mind, which is where creation starts. Creation starts in the conscious mind. So when I took control of my conscious mind, then I just talked to myself, did the self-talk, like, hey, this is not working out for us. We are not doing well in this area. We are going to change this up, and we are going to do blah, blah, blah instead. So, but now when I learn to control my thoughts, when I have a thought that's, when I'm working on something, I try to have a thought pattern that I am going to go and how I'm going to do it. So granted, everything that's happening now, a lot of it will come inspiration from the universe. It will come opportunities that the universe has sent me. Well, I have to be open to receiving those opportunities and those prospects and who's coming to me and who needs help and what can I do. So I have to be open to receiving that, and the conscious mind is where I open that door. knowing that I am out of my comfort zone. Every day I step out of my comfort zone. Because granted, I do my routine in the morning. I do my routine. I mix my routine up so it's not in the same order every single day. That keeps me out of being comfortable. Because I notice that when I feel comfortable in where I'm at and what I'm doing, when I feel comfortable, then what happens is I don't have as much success. My prosperity level kind of drops because I'm not stretching myself. I'm not going out on a limb. I'm not reaching for the gold. I'm not grabbing the brass ring, so to speak. So when I've learned to control my conscious mind and to take the action steps that I needed to take when they came my way, then that changed everything. It not only gave me control of my conscious mind, which it will you also. When you start taking control of your thoughts, when you start taking control of your actions, and when you plan something out for your day, follow what you plan. Don't let your conscious mind change your process. Don't let it change what you know you need to do. It's going to fight you. It's going to fight you. Your ego steps in and everything is going to fight you at every turn. But it's not necessary for you to let everything else happen when it wants to. It will happen in your way, in your time. And you're going to make this happen. Okay? It is that simple. Because everything that we create, everything that we do in the now, is where creation starts. So if you're building your business, if you're growing your team, maybe you are prospecting people and you're trying to get more team members, whatever it is. Maybe you need a coach, you need a mentor, you need a team, you need a group of people, you need someone you can talk to that understands what you're talking about and that maybe has already done it. That always helps a lot. So get the coaching you need, get the mentorship you need. Get the people around you that will help you grow. Get the people around you that will help you to prosper, that will not be intimidated by your success, and it will not put you down for the success that you're having, that will encourage you and, hey, congrats, you have a great job. That's what you need to grow and to be successful. Top earners, successful, prominent people out there have mentors. Billionaires have mentors. Billionaires and billionaires have mentors. Think about it. Mentors, coaches, people around that are already doing it, that understand this and that are willing to tell you, good job, you did great on that. And also in the same respect to say, hey, what happened there? What'd you do? It's not so much holding you accountable as it is saying, look at what you're doing. Change your conscious thoughts, change your mind, and take control of your conscious mind. Then you will take control of your income and you will take control of your bank account because it's going to grow, it's going to prosper, and it's going to exceed with your conscious thought and the actions that you take. Okay? I have a free PDF for you up here. Please get it and please take a look at it and let me know what you think. Okay? Talk to you later.